Shalom, shalom. Real Hebrew Israelite coming week in, week out to prophesy the downfall of America in this society. I'm going to start out giving all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua Ba'ashem Rakakadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders and GMS and brothers that sincerely doing this work. And the few sisters that are listening and learning and being obedient to their husbands. So I just want to hop into a quick sit down. And basically what this dude was saying in this video, it's about to get really bad out here for people, man. You know, especially our people who didn't want to listen to the men of the Lord, letting them know that this place is about to be destroyed, you know, because everything that's going on in the world is prophecy. It's prophecy, man. And our people didn't want to take warning. You know, they didn't want to listen. But, hey, it is what it is, you know, because the Heavenly Father is about to take this place out. Like he said, they'll say it the Bible, you know. So, I'm going to let some of this video play.
Let me say that to you again. This is Venezuela working together with Iran, with the president, the leader of Venezuela, saying that the era of the United States military dominance of the world is over. If people can't understand that that means we are at war right now, then they're never going to get it. We are all afraid. That message is coming to us from people around the United States of America who are finding it difficult to move ahead in this economic crisis. Massive rent increases are hitting low-income areas across our entire country, from apartment complexes to mobile home parks. Rent is doubling and in some cases tripling as demand, low inventory, so they claim, and a rise in corporate owners take a toll on one of the nation's largest sources of affordable housing. You know, they've said lowering availability of homes is driving this increase, but I want to ask you a question. If that was true, then where do these people live just 3 years ago? If all of a sudden we don't have enough housing for the American citizens, where were these people just 3 years ago? And any hoorah-rah over it being all immigrants taking away all of the cheap apartments is not true. The truth is where this problem lies, and that's in corporate America and greed. Not just corporations, but greed and politicians selling out your future for a better future of their own. Russia has a plan to starve the West to achieve its goals. That warning is coming to us from government operatives who stress that Russia is right now planning to use control measures rather than solitary war footing to achieve goals of the reactivation of the Soviet Union. According to reports, Vladimir Putin is preparing to starve much of the developed world as the next stage in his war on Europe continues to come to fruition. We're seeing Russia prepare for a massive fight against NATO, against America, against the entire Western world. China is warning that they will not just go to war, but China will start a war with America and the American military and all of NATO in order to hold on to Taiwan as part of China's sovereignty. China will go to nukes over Taiwan. That threat that came out over the last 24 hours, 48 hours, was one of the largest that we have ever seen from the communist country. And it's one that we have to take to heart because 80% of your medicine comes from raw ingredients that come from China and some India. And 60 to 70% of every piece of goods that you can find inside of Walmart, inside of Target, inside Kmart, where they still exist, online, on Amazon, inside of Walmart, inside of Target, inside Kmart, where they still exist, online, on Amazon, on eBay. Where do they come from? Not made in Michigan. They don't come from Texas. They all come from China. And so when China threatens not just economic security, but also the security of the entire world through world war, we have to take notice and we have to realize what that really means for us. It means the availability of everything that you want, like, need, have in your house, need to replace. You're not going to be able to do it. And so we need to start making groups right now, figuring out ways to barter, holding on to second items. If you don't already live by the adage that 2 is 1 and 1 is none, you're going to be behind in this economic and military conflict. We have to have backups for everything. Kelly and I just started discussing backups for air conditioning, backups for fuel, backups for heating, backups for toothbrushes, toothpaste, deodorant, shoes, literally everything. If it comes from an area that you can't source it locally, then you need to have extra of it right now. The United States, Japan, and South Korea are preparing to resume cooperative military exercises as these 3 countries get ready for a conflict with China to materialize. I keep getting asked, Brad, if it's so bad, why are you in Florida? Why are you not at your homestead up in the southern end of the Appalachian Trail? And I want to tell you right now that there is more violent crime taking place per 100 people back in our home area than there is right here, where there are literally 1 million people in this county. More violent crime per person is happening there. Now, why we're not there is certainly not because of that. It's because we have family responsibilities that we have to adhere to. We moved away from family many years ago, and that family aged, and we have some responsibility here. I'm sure that many people understand that. But it's not about being where you are prepared the most. It's about being prepared the most where you are. Because you don't know if you're going to be home when the conflict takes place. You don't know if you'll be home when the riot takes place, when the nuke flies, when the release of a biological or a chemical agent is let out. Will you be at home at your perfect homestead where your 18-foot walls keep you safe? Or will you be in your car, picking your kids up from school, going to work, at the grocery store, at the movie theater, whatever it might be? So it's not about being prepared. It's not about being where you are prepared the most. It's about being the most prepared where you are. And that's certainly a theory that Kelly and I live by. So we have had to take the cost burden to get extra secondary items to things that we have had back at our homestead and have them here now. You need to be able to defend yourself. You need to have communications. You need to have a good plan with neighbors at each of your locations if you have more than one or you're forced to have more than one because of work. You need to make sure that if you do have to leave your home, there's someone that's going to take care of things for you, whether it's your animals, your garden, whatever it might be, keeping a watch on the area and handling things if you are suspected of being burglarized. You see, violent crime is increasing in rural America. So there's no more the old idea of safety just because you live in the country or live in an open carry state or live in one area or the other. There's a shift in the criminal mentality that if you are in a rural area, criminals create more violent, targeted crime than they do in predatory areas like large counties. You see, if you live in a big city in a large county, it's less targeted violent crime and more randomized crimes of opportunity. Sure, they are violent. Yes, violence exists. But it's amazing to me how people think that they're safe in their little bubble in one area or the other.
All right, so I'm stopped there. I ain't mean for it to go 7. I was trying to only do like 5 minutes. But it just shows you the dynamic of what's really going on in this world, man. And there's more that was said in this video that's good to hear. But, hey, man, this place is about to go down. And it's over with, man, for a lot of people, you know, that didn't want to listen to the men of the Lord, you know. This is all the prophecies coming to pass, you know, and we was just going into Daniel about the 10 hated the whore, man. You know, the beast hating the whore, Salakia. You know, them other nations, man. So that's prophecy, man. You know, hold on. Yep. This is Revelation 17 and 16. And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore. Yeah, man, them 10 horns, man. They gonna hate this whore. You know? And shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire. So, hey man, they about to destroy this place, and America gonna be destroyed by fire, thermonuclear fire, man. So this is all prophecies that are coming to pass. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua said that these things was going to happen, you know, and that's just what it is, and it's happening, and there's nothing nobody can do to stop it, man. You know, we've been saying these things was gonna happen in the first place, you know, so now you're seeing it, and this is all prophecy, man, you know. There we go. Matthew 24:7. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there should be a famine and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places. You're gonna see nation is rising against nation, man. Esau against Esau. This is all prophesied in the Bible. So we've been telling people these things is gonna come to pass a long time ago. Especially with the gas prices getting raised up. All of these things was going to come to pass. We've been letting it be known. So it's not a secret, you know. We told you these things was coming. It's whether people took warning or not. So this Isaiah 19:2. And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptian, and they shall fight everyone against his brother and everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. So that's what you're seeing going on in this world, man. These nations rising against nations, man, fighting each other. So I'm gonna read this. Just read to the point. This Daniel 7:8. And I considered the horn, and behold, there came amongst them another little horn, before whom there were 3 of the first horns plucked by the root, and behold, this horn were eyes like the eyes of men, and a mouth speaking great things. I behold, the throne were cast down, and the Ancient of Days sat, whose seeth garment was white as snow, and the hair of his hair like the pillar wool. His throne was like the fiery fire, and his wheels as the burning fire. A furious storm issue came forth from it before him. Thousands of mystery into him, and the 10,000 stood before him. The judge was set, and the book were open. Exactly, and that little horn is America, man. The horn before that was Rome, and this is the new Rome 2.0, which is America. And the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua is about to destroy it. So all of these things that's happening and them being against each other and fighting each other, it's all prophecy. Hold on, give me a second. As you can see right here, it's all prophecy, prophesied in the Bible, man. So this is not, you know, this is simple. If you just read, you will see that, you know. You will see what's going on and understand what's going on. You gotta read for you gotta pray to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua to give you the understanding, and you gotta read for understanding. But this is all prophesied in the Bible, and this kingdom is about to fall, man. This is the end of Esau kingdom. 2nd Ezra 6:9. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows. So this is the end of his kingdom, man. So his kingdom is going down. That's why you see them against each other. These wars happening. China is turning against them. That's all of them turning against them, man. Everybody is turning against America now, because America been the biggest bully on the planet. He been deboing everybody for the longest, and it's time for them to get deboed. So, you know, this is all prophesied and it's happening, and it's beautiful. So, but I ain't gonna go on too much long about it. I want to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua Ba'ashem Rakakadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders and GMS and brothers that sincerely doing this work, and a few sisters that are listening and learning and being obedient to their husband. Keep pushing and doing the work. Shalom, Barakatham, and a Baba Ball.